Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video from Learning to Learn. In this video we're going to be looking at ratio. So what is ratio? Ratio is the word that we use when we're talking about the relationship between numbers. So let's say, for example, I have a group of 10 children. In my group of 10 children I've got 6 girls and I've got 4 boys. The ratio of girls to boys is 6 to 4. So you could say that for every 6 girls I have, I've got 4 boys. Just like with fractions, we can simplify ratios. So if we look back at the example of the group of 10 children where we had 6 girls and 4 boys, we can simplify that because both of those numbers are divisible by 2. So when we divide 6 by 2, we get 3, and when we divide 4 by 2, we get 2. So you could say that the ratio of girls to boys is 6 to 4 or is 3 to 2. They mean the same thing. Something that's really important to note about ratio is that if you add the two sides of the ratio together, that gives you the total. So for example, if we go back to our example of the group of 10 children, we had a ratio of 6 to 4. If we add the 6 and the 4 together, it gives us 10. And we know that we had 6 girls, 4 boys, a total of 10 children. And you might be thinking, but hold on a second, we simplified that ratio to 3 to 2. And 3 and 2 equal 5, even though in our group of children we had 10. But if you think about it, it still works. So if we use our simplified ratio of 3 to 2, we're saying that for every 5 children that I have, 3 of them will be girls and 2 of them will be boys. So I want, remember, a group of 10 children. So I've got this group of 5 and I've got this group of 5. When I actually add those together, it's going to give me 10 children. So think about our simplified ratio. 3 girls, 2 boys. So I've got 3 girls in this set of 5, and I've got 3 girls in this set of 5. That leaves me with 4 children, which I know are boys and boys. Altogether, it gives me 10, and it still gives me 3 and 3 is 6, to 2 and 2 is 4. So it still gives me the ratio of 6 to 4. So let's have a look at an example of ratios in action. So let's say you're given a question that says, there are 30 children in a class. The ratio of children having packed lunches to school dinners is 2 to 3. How many children are having packed lunches? So let's just break that down and write down what we know from that question. So first of all, we know that our sample size, our group size, is 30. There are 30 children in the class. That's our total. We also know that the ratio of children having packed lunches to school dinners is 2 to 3. Now, because it's written in that order, packed lunches to school dinners, means that packed lunches will represent the first number, i.e. the 2, and school dinners will represent the second number, the 3. So we know that the relationship between packed lunches and school dinners is that for every 2 children having packed lunch, there are 3 children having school dinners. So how do we work it out? What we're going to do is we're going to work backwards. So remember when I said that if you add the 2 numbers together, that will give you your total. So our ratio is 2 to 3. When I add 2 and 3, that gives me 5. But my total is 30. I know that there are 30 children in the class. So what I have to do is I have to get my total of the ratio and I have to build it up until I get to the 30. So I need to think about the relationship between 5 and 30. When we do this, we're not thinking about addition and we're not thinking about subtraction. We only think about multiplication or division when we talk about the relationship between the two of them. So I want you to have a think. How do I get from 5 to 30 using multiplication or division? So I can multiply by 6. So what I've done is I've multiplied my total by 6 to get to 30, so I need to do the same to the 2 numbers in my ratio. Okay? So in my ratio I had 2 to 3. I'm going to multiply both of those numbers by 6. So when I multiply 2 by 6 I get 12, and when I multiply 3 by 6 I get 18. So my new ratio is 12 to 18. So remember, in the question it said there are 30 children in a class and the ratio of children having packed lunches to school dinners is 2 to 3. We're going to change that, so our new ratio is 12 to 18. How many children are having packed lunches? Of course the answer is 12. And that's everything you need to know about ratio. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!